Hello, hello. So, thanks for coming back. I feel like sometimes I am just sharing my heart, sharing my story, sharing things that might help for you. And this is all new to me, really. So, I'm thankful that you're here listening to me chat about things that we deal with in perimenopause. Everybody told me it was impossible to lose weight in perimenopause. And honestly, I totally believed them until I actually lost over 45 pounds in perimenopause, doing the exact opposite of what everybody says that you should do. Move more, eat less, move more, eat less. All this vigorous exercise and very little food to actually support your body. So, if you feel like your body is suddenly working against you and you've been doing all the things and nothing's changing, then just keep listening. I remember thinking, what in the world is going on? What is going on? My body is sitting in the same spot it's been. It won't move no matter what I do. Eating clean, moving more, following all the shoulds, and nothing happening. Scale's not budging. I have zero energy. I felt like my body had just changed without any warning. Can anybody relate? Some of my clients have talked about how they feel like they've put on 20 pounds overnight. Now, I know we can't really gain 20 pounds overnight, but it does feel like it because it happens so quickly. Our hormones are fluctuating wildly and they are trying to tell us something. Okay, things are changing in here and we need a different approach. And so we have to start being our own advocate. We have to start trying to find something that will help us. And that's what I did because no one seemed to have answers for my stall, basically, and my regression backwards in some of the symptoms that I had had previously. They came back because of perimenopause fluctuating. And yeah, so I wanted to find something that was sustainable for life. I don't want to find something that's just going to be a quick fix or something that's going to unravel tomorrow or next week or whatever. I didn't start some crazy boot camp out there. I didn't go back to starving myself or cutting back all the things. I didn't obsess over macros or try to be perfect in any way because I've been there, done that. I can't be the only one. It just doesn't work. It might work for a minute and then it goes away. It's done. So I literally started with one ridiculously simple step, one shift, like almost embarrassingly simple. Why does that word seem hard to me right now? Anyway, the kind of thing that you think this can't possibly be enough. There's no way this one small thing is going to do anything for me, right? We have been taught over and over and over and over, on top of the eat less, move more. It's just literally more, 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 more all the time. Like we're never doing enough. And I'm here to tell you that that's wrong. That's wrong. It's going to go against our bodies. In this stage of life, it is going to work against us, not for us. So, now, here's the thing. Obvious doesn't always mean easy, especially when you're overwhelmed, you're exhausted, you're trying to figure out all these things on your own. You think you're alone. You're not alone. You find the one thing that is easy or seems easy to you right now, and you incorporate that. And you do not move on until you get that step in place. Now, for me, it was all about movement because taking a walk a 15-minute walk seemed like the easiest thing for me to do. So I did it. And then I did it again and again and again, and proved to myself that this easy thing is good, right? It feels good. I'm getting outside in nature, which is also healing. My body feels better just for moving and not just sitting or standing in the same place all day long. If you can tell, I cannot sit or stand still. So I feel like I'm constantly moving. But the one easy thing can be different for everybody. It's based on your lifestyle. It's based on your likes, your dislikes, the way, if you have all these things that you have to be doing and you're stretched thin and you have to be here or there, everywhere, you like certain things, you don't like certain things, you hate certain things, you love other things. So finding that thing that works for you and your lifestyle is what is going to keep it sustainable. I know this stuff may seem very easy, but sometimes we just don't do the easy things. Why do we not do them? Well, there's a whole lot of reasons why we don't do some of the things that we want to do. And that is why finding the right support or even getting, coaching, because you need that accountability to keep going with it, to then trust yourself to continue with that. Because you can do it. Sometimes you just need a little help to get started and get going and believing in yourself and trusting in yourself again. So that's what happened with me. Instead of trying to do everything perfectly, because I've been there, done that as well, it gets you nowhere. But I just simply asked myself, what is one simple thing that I can do that does not feel overwhelming, feels totally doable, and is easy? Why can't easy work? And little did I know, did not realize this at the time at all, but this became the method that I use with all my clients, and I continue to do with myself. Because if there are too many things, I will shut down because I get overwhelmed and I just don't do anything, which doesn't get me anywhere, right? So that was my method. I created a method for myself that actually came into my life, not came into, it was there, but I didn't realize what it was until later, until the last few years, actually, when I started coaching a few years ago, that this is actually a method that I came up with that worked for me, but also helps my clients as well. Not fast, but it was doable, and it worked. It worked. And it continued to work for me because I stacked my habits that all ended up being my healthy foundation, my healthy, strong foundation that now supports all of me. And it included weight loss. Slow and steady wins the race every time. Because if you do something that's quick, fast, cookie cutter program, quick fix, it is going to go south fast. Again, you might have a little bit of momentum start happening with those types of things, and you could have some success, some results. But long-term sustainability, supporting your mind, body, and hormones for the rest of your life, that's not the way to do it. Definitely not the way to do it, to get into vigorous exercise and little to no food, and definitely not enough protein. And I tell you what, I'm a self-proclaimed protein pusher. I feel like it is one of the most important foundational pieces that every single woman needs, and most women are not getting enough. Now, what worked for me might not be your first step, but we need to look for your first step. What is your first step that fits your life right now? Could it be protein? Maybe. Again, I feel like most women do not get enough protein. So if that is you and you feel like that might be your next step, then I encourage you to go grab my free protein guide to get started with this step of your journey. And remember, something is always better than nothing. Chat soon.